Hi, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to create advanced layers and splits inside the RD-800. Let's get started. So in previous videos, we discussed how to create a basic layer, also known as a dual, and we also discussed how to go ahead and create a basic split. What those are is a basic layer means we can have two or more sounds layered on the key bed of the RD. A split means we're going to take a section of the RD, say the high section for one instrument such as piano, and the low section for maybe a bass. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, please review those previous videos and that'll get you going. If you have reviewed those or you understand what I'm talking about, continue on with this video. We're going to learn how to do more advanced. Now when I say advanced, I'm saying we're going to do more than just two sounds layered together. In this example, let's do 3 and then let's do 4. So let's go ahead and decide what sounds we're going to use, and I'm going to go ahead and select my EP piano button, and I'll just use this one. And let's say I'm going to use a nice string. I might want something that's not so slow, so I might go with this full string, which has a little faster attack. That sounds great. And now I'm going to go into the pad choir section right here. Let's take a listen to some of these. We'll use the Silky Way. That one sounds. Okay, now that we have our 3 sounds that we know we want to use, let's go ahead and put them together. Check this out. So first off, I'm going to press and hold EP, then press and hold string, and then press and hold pad. And now if you look at the screen, you see I have 3 sounds layered. Now once I have these 3 sounds layered, I am able to go ahead and adjust their individual volumes just by using the sliders right here. So I'm going to take all the sliders and move them all completely down, and you hear nothing. So watch this. I'm going to bring up number 1, which is my EP, bring up number 2, which is my string, bring up number 3, which is my pad. So as you see, I can control the volumes of those 3 instruments just by using the faders. Now if I wanted to, I can bring them out quickly just by unselecting 1, 2, or 3. So here's my EP. Maybe I don't want to hear it very quickly. I'll go ahead and just press the button. Now I hear number 2 and number 3. Let's go ahead and take out number 3. Now all I hear is the strings and number 2. And then now let's bring in the EP. So as you see, this is a very easy way to bring sounds in and out during your performance. Let's go a step further. So I have all 3 sounds. There they all are. Now let's look at digging into them a little bit more. So I'm going to go to the right of my keyboard and press the Live Set Edit button right here. And this is a layer, so I'm going to go into Layer Edit. So I'm going to go ahead and press the Enter button. Now that I'm in the Enter button, you see that I have access to all of those sounds, plus a 4th if I wanted. Let's bring in a 4th sound or a 4th layer. As you see on this one, there was already a bass, because usually in the RD when we bring in a lower, it can be a bass instrument of some kind, so we kind of already had it there, but you can totally change this. So now that that one is highlighted, I can spin the dial wheel, check out other basses, or maybe I want to go ahead and bring in a piano very quickly. So I'll go ahead and exit, and now you see I have my EP, my strings, my pad, and my piano. So what this means to you is now very quickly I can go ahead and bring these in and out. So maybe if I'm playing at a performance, I'll take out everybody but that piano. Now let's bring in the pad. Now let's bring in the string just by turning it back on. Now let's go ahead and substitute the piano for the electric piano. I'll go ahead and unselect the piano. And as you see right now, it's just the string and the pad. Let's bring back in that EP. I'll go ahead and bring the piano back in, and I'll have all 4 tones at the same time, simultaneously. So as you see, it was very easy to go in there and layer up to 4 internal tones in the RD-800. Now let's go ahead and save it. I'll go ahead and press my right button right here, and as you see, I get a couple of options right there. I can go ahead and use my cursors and move around my cursor here. I can hold down the Shift button and delete what's there. I can go ahead and hold down Shift and go to the right and insert. So the move is hold down Shift, go to the left to delete, and hold down Shift, press and hold Shift, and go to the right to insert characters. So I might come into here and I might call this one, real quick, we'll call it Piano EP String Pad. So let me do that real quick for you. And I'm just doing that just by going to the dial wheel here. Now that I have it named, all I have to do now is press the enter button. It's going to ask me, are you sure? And I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Oh, wait, before we do that, is this where we want to put it? Do we want to put it in bank A or bank J? Remember, there are 10 banks in here, A through J, and each one of the banks has 20 user spots. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine in J, and there's a synth brass there, that's fine. I'll go ahead and press enter, and it's going to overwrite that sound right there. So just go ahead and press the enter button, execute, and now that sound is saved. And if I want to, once again, I can edit it on the fly, bringing tones in and out, also adjusting EQ, whatever I want to on the fly. That's something that's real good. Let's go one step further, live set edit, and I'm going to go ahead and cursor to the right. I already have my sounds, which I know we're going to keep. Let's cursor to the right again. Now here we can go ahead and write in the volumes. If there's a certain volume you want this live set to start with, you can go ahead and set it here. Okay, so this would be a nice way, once you kind of get it set at the house or in your studio, and you know this is where you want it to begin, you can go ahead and write those volumes in there. So that way, when you go to that live set, it's already at that point, and you know it's good to go. And then if you wanted to go ahead and take tones in and out or adjust the volumes live, you totally can. So as you can see, layering up to 4 sounds in the RD-800 is very easy to do. Give this a try for yourself and try it out at your gigs, and I'm sure you're going to love it. All right, you guys take care.